Okay, so last December, I got into one of the hardest ultramarathons in the world, both to get into it and to run it.
Hillary Yang, Los Angeles, California, female never.
Congratulations, Hillary. That's awesome. 16 tickets in the Nevers lottery is enough.
Grant Swamp Pass. Here's what that means for my channel and for the year ahead.
We're about a little over 4 months before a little race called the Hardrock 100 takes place, which this lovely person, after years of putting it in, finally got into.
4 months doesn't sound like that long. Oh my God. After 8 years of trying, no pressure, right?
Yeah. Joined today by Mr. Charlie Salami, who's digging the very chill pace.
Yeah.
So,
good recovery run.
Hillary, maybe set the stage. Tell us how long you've been putting in and when you found out you got into Hardrock.
Oh my God. I started putting in for the race, I think 2017 would be my first year. So 8 years. I did take a couple-year break from the lottery during COVID because I couldn't travel anyways. Wasn't expecting my name to get drawn. I think on the lottery listing, I had a 4.4% chance of getting in on the female nevers, which is not awesome. But yeah, got my name drawn on the lottery in December, and my phone totally blew up, which was fun. It was like I wasn't even watching it at the time, and then all of a sudden it was just like all these messages, and yeah, it's obviously changed my training and thought process kind of for 2025, and we've decided we're all in on Hardrock, and so that feels exciting. And it's been a while since I trained for a race and really trained for it. So,
well, speaking of training, tell us how that's been. It's March 2nd, 2025.
yeah.
I think you and I had ambitions of starting up in January.
We were end of December, we're okay, we're going. Had a couple good weeks of training. Did a fun social New Year's Day run with people in LA. And then the fires happened 7 days later, and just sort of threw a wrench in the beginning of the year. So today is Sunday, January 19th. Been a week and a half since the fires tore through LA and just took out all the trails, everything that we love and run on, and everything that I love about being in LA. And then so many of our friends' homes. Just absolutely insane thinking about it. It kind of feels like we're in a hangover now, This is the bad dream part where we wake up and none of it happened. And then from my perspective, it's just really hard to wrap my head around what the next little while is going to look like, because, we've had these fires come through, take out all the trails that we love. No one seems to know how to measure the air quality, except that they say it's bad. So all that to say, obviously it's been a challenging start to the year, but we're really just focusing now on finding routine again, getting back into shape, which is hard and humbling. Charlie's also being whipped into shape too with us, which is fun. And really just, trying to be consistent, trying to build our mileage again, trying to stick to some training plans. Billy actually made us a little guideline thing with ChatGPT that just helps us stick to our weekly mileage. Right now we're trying to hit somewhere between 40 and 50 miles a week, which, it's not crazy, but
just building up the base aerobic
we gotta
fitness.
Start somewhere. Ooh, good stick, buddy. Good stick. Maybe we need to incorporate some strength training. But yeah, just I think consistency is the main thing right now, and just like holding ourselves accountable. Honestly, being able to get out together was really helpful, and I think when we're on the same schedule, it's easier to stay motivated, so that's been good.
Yeah, I've pretty much committed to not really focusing on my personal race journey, but more supporting Hill. And
you're on the Hardrock pacer plan.
Yeah. But also like having fun with it. Putting some adventures in the books. We have Cactus to Clouds next month?
Yeah. San Jacinto. Gonna make some trips up to the Eastern Sierra as the snow levels allow. Just a little bit of travel, trying to fit the training in, and really just sort of, yeah, I love adventures. I'm not so interested in races other than these big ones that are really meaningful, so bring on the adventures, you know? So one of my goals for 2025, which I've been sharing about a bit on my podcast, the Trail Network podcast, if you don't listen, but just the idea of being a little less perfect and a little less obsessed with everything having to look perfect. You know, it's hard when you're a professional content creator, you want everything to look really good. But I think sometimes I've gotten in my own way as far as telling a meaningful and sort of real story of the journey along the way. I tried starting a YouTube channel a couple years ago, and you know, it went really well. Like, it was a ton of fun and it was really well received. And then I think I got in my own head and I just got critical of, I don't know.
Well, to be fair, you also got busy.
I did get busy. I moved to the US. I got married. I immigrated from Canada to the US. There was a lot going on. But I think in and amongst that was also this like self-critique, which didn't help. And, you know, I'm really trying to let go of that and trying to recognize that people want real and authentic stories. I think we go up here. And it doesn't have to be perfect all the time. I think there's times when you want to reflect your best work and other times when you need to just share the journey. And there's just not a lot of women that are doing that, you know? Like, it's such a small amount of content creators in the sport. And so I'm attempting it again. We're doing 2.0 on the YouTube channel and just trying to really embrace the whole messiness and rawness of life and what it looks like to train for a race like Hardrock, but also just, yeah, balancing it all with the rest of life. And been running ultras for over a decade, and even how I train and approach them and carve out time has changed a lot. So, yeah.
Speaking of lack of females in the trail and ultra running space, quick plug for the Women's Trail Running Fund here for the Women's Race merch.
Super exciting. We just gave away $25,000 in creative grants to female filmmakers to tell stories about other women in the sport, which was 100% raised through sales of t-shirts last year.
This is a 100% labor of love between you and Corinne Malcolm.
Yeah.
And some of the other ladies.
Just born out of recognizing that there's still a lack of women telling these stories, and I think the perspective matters, and the experience of the person telling the story plays into how you tell it, and I think it's powerful when it comes to women, so trying to do our part. It's really cool to see the shirts everywhere too. It's been amazing. Ooh.
Nice little Sunday outing after a couple days of bigger mileage.
Yeah, it was great.
So where does that put you for the week?
I think somewhere around like 45, 46 miles, just over 70K.
Yeah, we'll put it up on screen. Maybe show the dip, no, the build, the dip from the wildfires, and
then the rebuild,
the bad air, and then the rebuild.
Yeah.
Back to more consistent mileage.
Feels good. What do you think, Charles? Feeling good?
Do you want to do the whole YouTuber, subscribe, like, smash the like button?
Share,
Or?
smash the like button, subscribe, do all the things, follow along. It's gonna be fun.
All right. Good job.
Woo!